Alright, test, test. 1, 2, 3.
Alright, test, test. 1, 2, 3.
There we go. You boys sure didn't waste any time showing up. Whoa, what's wrong? You were doing a thing, I don't like that. Where? Ah. There you are. You guys really tore up the place down here. Find the janitor's office. I believe I'm heading in the right direction. I hear music.
What's down that way?
A Mary Chase. Hold to activate. Did I not play something?
You're listening to America Overnight.
Oh, it's this thing. Oh, I don't. Oh, gave me a fright there.
Ugh, this place makes me nauseous. An object of power. How do you think it got down here?
A merry-go-round horse?
A carousel horse.
Carousel horse.
Why is kid stuff always so creepy?
Oh. Well, I just evaded right off the back of the platform. Ooh. Ooh. Hey. Okay. How do I deal with that then? Just run past him, I guess. And the horse are now bound / friends for life.
Let's see if the guests keep up with me now.
There we go. Could you turn the bloom down a bit? I feel like I'm getting flashbanged. What do we got in here? Oh, another one of the creepy puppet shows.
drawing the pyramid. The what? The pyramid. What's a pyramid? The Black Pyramid. It's in the astral plane. Airplane? Astral plane. It's big, white, and empty. Or is it? It's a weird, crazy alien dimension. The white goes on forever. You can get lost in all that white.
Sounds like a Republican convention.
Way back home. I miss my home.
Hell? It's like the picture was a little low res for a minute there. It's like, why is there a low res poster of the janitor on this door?
Well done. You got the job. It's place for congratulations. Yippee, saatana. It happened in the last drop. I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director. Only Ati here seems to see that.
Yeah, hi, Ati. Look, we need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes, yes. Easy peasy. It's just around the corner. But first, we need to get you working. Very small, couple of hours job.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
Yeah. You think there's a dog buried in this? I can tell you are not yesterday's Krause's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant. Very well. I'll hit the facts on the table. Mä kyllä sanon perkele suoraan, that this house has a vermin problem. A bad one. They've already messed up the cooling pumps. And the power generators of a power plant, perkele. And the pensioner inside is starting to feel the band around his head tighten. The situation needs to be fixed before the plant blows up. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this. Fix the coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow.
But don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions. You'll catch the end of the thread before I go to my vacation. The work's on the task board here. You can do later, when you have time.
Vacation? Right.
Yes, no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seat's gonna rattle. But don't worry at all. You'll take care of it and soon this crisis gonna be last winter's snow. You better go now, so you don't have to run with your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door in the back. That's great. Thank you, Ati.
Very weird man. What a mess. Burn the trash. Hold to activate.
Burn the trash. Throw it in the fire. Burn it all. Burn it into a reindeer, not into a moose.
Okay. Oh, everything got redacted.
It's time for a coffee breaks.
Okay, so what happens again if that thing blows up?
Power. Explosion. Too much. Director's duty. Keep the lights on.
Keep the lights on. 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 It's gonna be a moon-faced asshole down here. Treadmills? No, forklifts? What the hell are these things? Escaped oop. Attention maintenance staff. An object of power escaped the Panopticon a couple weeks ago, and they want everyone to keep an eye out for it. So if anyone sees a merry-go-round horse zipping around the sector, alert me immediately. Do not try to contain it on your own, and definitely don't bind it to yourself. Your security staff, Simon Arish. Well, too late for that. The merry-go-round horse. Object should be kept in a confined space when unbound. A fiberglass horse once used as a seat for a merry-go-round ride. The pole is still connected to the object. The object is capable of moving short distances at high speeds. This can be dangerous when redacted its path. The object is currently bound by redacted. The object was discovered at the site of an abandoned amusement park. Local redacted reported that the rides would move on their own and that they would be chased out. When these rumors reached the Bureau, agents were dispatched to investigate. 3 local redacted were found dead at the scene. The object attacked Agent Redacted by redacted. Agents invoked Formula C.5 to redacted the object long enough to redacted. Oh, another threshold kins. Hotline.
Northmoor was director before me. I never wanted his job. I never wanted power. I purposefully avoided it. Didn't trust it. Didn't want to rely on it. Northmoor was all about power. A man like an explosion, hungry for authority, for order, for more. Until it was too much. I had to find a solution in the end. Contain the situation. Northmoor never liked me, but he went along with it, to his credit. He didn't really have a choice. I suppose at the end of the day, a director's most basic duty is to keep the lights on. Here's to you, Northmoor. There were no prime candidates waiting in the wings, but I was there. Had been the whole time, keeping my head down, working my ass off. I had nothing to lose. I picked up the gun almost on a dare.
Huh. Don't really like the look of this place. Oh! A human!
Dangerous out here, lady. Go see Chief Arish. He's just inside. He'll help you.
What if I ignored you and go take care of the trash? Don't think I get a choice in the matter. Yep.
Hey, are you new? Go talk with Chief Arish in the security booth. He's in charge here.
Ma'am! Hey! Chief Arish, FBC Security. Shouldn't you be in a safe room?
They all have HRAs. We're on the same side.
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm here to perform the directorial override to get the lockdown lifted.
Yeah, Chief Arish, FBC Security. I'm just... Oh, hang on, you're the new director. It's a pleasure, ma'am.
Let's skip the formalities, please.
Right. Faden, ma'am. Look, as you can probably tell, it's a bit of a shit show down here. We've been holding our ground, but whatever's gotten into our buddies has them wrecking the coolant pumps and the power converters. The NSC keeps overheating, and my crews keep getting shot before they have a chance to make any repairs.
NSC?
Oh, sorry. Bureau jargon. It's what we call the power plant. You know, the big rumbling metal thing? Salvador, head of security, asked me to protect it in case of an attack. See, what's inside is dangerous. And Dr. Darling seemed to know it would be a target.
Darling? He's here?
No, it came down a few days ago, before everything went to hell. He was out of it. Smelled like a bar mat. He was ranting about vulnerabilities and how he only had one large-scale HRA, but that he needed it somewhere else. Still, at least he gave us these personal HRAs before he left. Hey, did I mention that he was tearing his clothes off? Crazy dude.
Darling knew the hiss was coming.
Listen, I love playing 20 questions as much as the next guy, but we have got to get the water and electrical systems repaired before this baby blows. I'll have my guys unlock the doors out of here for you.
I'll take care of it. You stay and keep the hiss away from the plant if you can.
The hiss? That's what we're calling him? That's catchy. Oh, listen, the radios aren't working, so if you find my boss Salvador out there, could you please ask him what the plan is? I'm sure he will have one by now.
He's
I'll keep
probably
an eye out.
one of the hiss by now.
He sure has a lot of faith in his boss.
Try to stay alive.
Security matters. Hey Simon, I got your message. Yeah, if someone in the sector is asking about Ati, just tell him you'll handle it and leave it at that. Under no circumstances should any personnel intervene with his day-to-day routine. I told you everything I know about him so you could better deal with his odd habits. But yes, it's still very much a classified matter. Also, I saw your report about the quarry worker who wandered into the Foundation. Detaining him was the right move. We'll figure out what he saw before we decide on the next steps. Cheers. Lynn. P.S. In case you hadn't noticed, something is up between Trench and Darling. I know this isn't your strong suit, but try your best to stay out of it.
What's your read on all this?
Energy conversion's well below the acceptable percentage. Internal pressure's climbing so fast, I'm amazed the NSC is still holding. When it blows, we're all going with it.
Oh, thanks, Frank. Really positive.
If it blows, not when. Oh, checkpoint. Control point. Whatever you want to call it. Here we go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, you guys are... Oh, you guys are suicide bombers. Hiss charged. The hiss-charged agents are examples of extreme physical deformation resulting from hiss corruption. Hiss-charged display an unthinking fixation on any non-corrupted individuals in the area. Once within a specific proximity, they erupt into a burst of focused hiss resonance, so dense that it acts as a physical force. The hiss-charged is depleted of the hiss corruption after this eruption. The host is left lifeless. This behavior may be an adaptive response to the HRAs. The hiss charged are designed to blow the devices off potential hosts, exposing them to the resonance. Is the hiss capable of customizing the corrupted host's altered ability to this degree? Why is the physiology of the hiss charge so dramatically different from the host's original form? Lots of questions, no answers. Anything around here? Nope. Am I going? Yep. Coolant pumps. Well, that's not where I'm going. I'm going to the furnace chamber.
Power cut. Replace the parts.
There we go. Hello, gentlemen. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, there's another one. I need to find a corner. One of these assholes. I need the healing. Please and thank you. That's better. Burn the trash around the furnace.
Did Ati mean barrels full of hazardous biological material?
Oh, I hope he did. Let's burn the nuclear waste. I'm sure that won't have any bad consequences. I believe I threw you in there.
Seems like I'm breaking some environmental regulations on waste disposal, but if that's what Ati wants, then I'll get it done.
Nah, who cares about regulations? What do they? What does the regulatory commission know about regulating hazardous waste? We made the stuff. We probably know more about it than they do. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Just toss you up there. I'm sure those canisters are secure enough that I could just throw them all over willy-nilly. That's not it. There's one. Alright, how do I get back up there? Ooh, hold up. What's this? Mail tube complaint. Hey, Bozer, get this. The accounting department still says they haven't received my expense reports. They say the receipts probably got lost in the mail tubes because a shift or a threshold or some such fuckery, and that if I don't have the originals, they can't verify my expenses for reimbursement. This is such bullshit. Why do we even use these fucking tubes if they just spit out our mail mail out in some other goddamn dimension? Just venting here before I make a formal complaint. Useless pieces of shit. Yeah, when the building you work out of has a tendency to shift and warp in unforeseen ways, I don't think traditional means of mailing your stuff everywhere is gonna work. You can't really trust running tubes through the walls when the walls keep changing. Yay. No more nuclear waste. I think the cooling pumps have a problem.
Oh, this place is gonna come down.
Threw a rock at him.
Bro, go to shit. Fix it fast. If the plant goes boom, we can throw the spoon in the corner.
Throw the spoon in the corner. That's an odd turn of phrase. No, 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 no. Stay the hell away. Oh, they blocked me out. Damn it. Is that all of them? Where does this one go? There seem to be a lot of these things around here. Here we go. Or I could just drop it on the other side there. That's okay. We got more over here.
Shit. What now?
My old enemy, the clock, is blocking the pipes. You need to deal with that shit. He is very clever. He's trying to sneak in. We got him caught with his hand in the fish trap.
Ugh. Well, there's your problem. Ew. God. Ew, ew, ew. Hate it. Hate it. Oh, it's literally spewing shit at me.
Thing I've ever seen.
Yeah. Thanks, I hate it. Ew, ew, ew. God. I didn't want to be a plumber. I like working the pipes. Come on. Is that it? Are you gone? I hope you are. Oh God.
I don't like that sound.
No, neither do I. more. It's probably up there. I have to get on top of these pipes. Here we go. Oh, up there. Oh, not you. No. I want the generator thing. Whatever the hell this is.
Check the pipes. Nothing more satisfying than manual labor.
Over the rails he goes. Who's shooting at me? Don't like it. Need to grab some of these health pickups. I see you. Oh, I need the healings. Is that it? Are we done? Oh, hoo, ho! Didn't bother to look up. Whoa! Oh, God! Hey, buddy, I'm gonna need you to fall over now. Oh, yeah! Nice. Hiss, corrupted trooper. Troopers are meant to be the first agents to enter unknown AWEs, thresholds, or any other particularly hazardous situation. They are heavily armored and heavily armed in preparation for the worst. As a result of their role, Hiss troopers have access to the heaviest armor and weaponry from the Bureau's armory, including military-grade chain guns and grenade launchers. In addition to their already formidable FBC-issued armor, the Hiss resonance surrounding these entities is dense enough to stop bullets. If forced to engage one of these, be sure to make sure of any available cover. Also note that to the telekinetically talented, enemy grenades can be a welcome source of ammunition. Ooh, I like that. So if they throw stuff at me, I can catch it. Oh, probably should have grabbed those health pickups. God, that is unnerving. Oh, firefight. Hey, I'm actually getting health now. Oh. Shoot. Oh, I hope I didn't hurt that guy. I probably did. At least they're kind enough to have a really obnoxious scream that signals their approach. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Junior supervisor. Supervise this.
When the converters and coolant pumps are working again, we should be able to get this baby back down to a safe temperature. I hope.
What do you know about the hiss?
Not much, only what I've seen. Well, they use the same tactics that Marshall and Salvador taught us, which makes me think that the hiss haven't completely erased the people inside, which is a pretty fucking horrible thought. Or they're just using whatever they find in their victims' heads. In any case, they are really eager to get inside the power plant.
Why do you think that is?
Shit, I don't know. They want to make my life harder?
What do you do here, Arish?
Security chief of the maintenance sector. I make sure all the weird shit down here doesn't bother the maintenance crews. Learned everything I know from Salvador. The best security agent this bureau has ever seen.
And you like your job?
I love it. You know, everyone thinks that maintenance is the lowest rung on the ladder just because we fix pipes instead of writing memos, but I gotta be honest. These are the bravest people in the goddamn building. I'm proud to work with them.
I've done a few odd jobs with these kind of folks. They say what they mean. I like that.
What exactly is the power plant?
Listen, I only know what Salvador told me, but I know it generates all the electricity for the Bureau, and it's got two very simple rules. Rule 1, keep it below a certain temperature. Rule 2, don't ever, ever open it. Oh, and 3, it's classified, so I shouldn't ask.
Sounds like secrets are standard operating procedure around here.
Oh, yeah. It's all part of the job.
Need to know basis.
What do you know about the service weapon?
Not much. That thing is director only. Salvador told me about the time he saw Trench use it. Sounds like that gun can do some serious damage. Yeah, I did see pictures of it once, though, and it looks different to that thing you're carrying. You modded or something? It's new.
Is new a good thing?
Given the circumstances, I'd say new is our best bet.
Do you know this Ati guy?
Of course. He's my favorite coffee break buddy. Dude has got some crazy stories. He probably knows more than anyone else around here. You can make sense of what he's saying.
Any idea where he's from?
I'm guessing Sweden.
He's from where he's from. Look, there are just some stones that are better left unturned, you know?
I should be going.
I should go.
You got a lockdown to lift.
Alright, gotta find the energy converters now. Let's see. Oh, definitely want that. Launch basic enemies when their health is low. 50% to launch damage. I've been using melee a lot, so I'll keep that one on the back burner. Spin mode. I haven't gotten spin mode yet. Oh, Oh, that's what these are for. I gotta find more ritual impulse or whatever. See you over there. Come here, I've got a very special delivery for you. Oh, let's just save it for your buddy here. And give you this. Nice. Hello? Elevator. Looks like that's where I'm headed. Nope. Now, here we go. Energy converters. Alright, so guessing by how that guy was talking,
Just hold together a little longer.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's something alive inside of the power plant. Like they have a creature in there that's meant to power the entire facility. Oh, There's a fungus among us. Let me get this first. What the hell is this? Yep, they don't like me going in there yet.
It's fried up. You need to fix it before the old Twig bats inside the plant has a seed.
Yes, thank you. I know where I am. It's a water jug. Whoa. I would really appreciate it if you didn't sneak up on me like that. Trying to get some of these headshot kills. Alright, hold up. Guys, this is an English stream. I'm gonna have to ask you to send your comments in English. Of course, you could be bots. Either way, you gotta go. Whoa. Back in the executive area. Never mind. Ritual impulses, so probably get that new mod soon.
Let's go lift the lockdown.
I don't want to say we won't blow up too soon. Oh, there we go. We could still blow up. Just probably won't be from the power generator. At least just yet. There's a very... Oh. It's just the texture for the chain link fence coming in. Upcoming game reminder. Next game is Wednesday at 8. Usual spot. Hazard owes me $20. Arish still on a fucking winning streak. Someone please figure out how he's cheating. Thompson suspended for a game because of that shady dealing incident. Guy, I owe you $60. I brought beers last time, so it's Hipstonstall's turn. Call the elevator while I continue to rummage around. Alright, let's clean this shit out. Get rid of all these cubes. Be gone, cubes!
To protect them, forces contain a lockdown. Only be lifted by a directorial override.
This is what we came here to do.
Ominous.
That's it. The other sector should be open now. I think it's time I told Emily why I'm here. I'll risk it. You two should get to know each other.
Got a thing in your brain. Don't give you that. I've got clearance now. Book Club Lopez. Unless You, review by Corporate Lopez. These days, most young adult novels intertwine the coming-of-age story with either a contrived dystopian setting or a tragic romance. Unless You managed to do both. In the story, the protagonist and her love interest search for a cure to a virus called the Fix, which is simultaneously killing her and spreading across the whole world. To find the cure, they go on expeditions into dangerous, uncharted territories. The people all live in walled cities now because dystopian future. And along the way, they just have to fall in love. I liked how we never got to know if the fix was ever actually fixed. The ending was bold, especially for YA. The main character succumbs to the fix when she's so close to the cure and commands her love interest to go on and save the world. She knows this is the end for her, but that the job can still get done. She dies out in the unknown, alone and surrounded by danger, but never loses sight of the goal. That's a good soldier's death. I give this book 3 out of 5. I feel most of the teenage angst is a little lost on me, but I'd recommend it to my brother's kids. Yeah, that does sound like every YA novel ever.
I heard the Hiss attacked the power plant. Brings up a lot of new questions. Are they communicating? Coordinating? What about the plant attracted them?
The power plant is largely confidential. No use guessing the Hiss's motives if we don't even know what kind of energy he uses.
What do you mean? It has to be a fusion reactor. There's no other way to create that kind of energy output, right?
Not always. Alright, cool. I can get... increase base weapon damage, or get this machine... This automatic revolver, it looks like. I think I'm doing pretty good on damage, so I'm gonna get the automatic revolver. I don't have any outfits yet. Accuracy, damage boost, rate of fire.
They're saying Trench was shot dead. The situation here.
I saw Trench.
Hi,
Jesse,
Emily.
You made it, and you lifted the internal lockdown.
Let's talk, Emily.
Yes, of course.
Listen, Emily. Screw it. Just tell her. I haven't been completely honest. I have a younger brother, Dylan. When we were kids, we found an old slide projector in Ordinary's landfill. The slides created doorways to other places. Bad things happened. Came through. That's all she gets. The rest stays locked inside. But we found help. Through one of the doorways, we met something. A being.
A being? What kind of being?
It's hard to describe, but she helped us. We managed to turn the projector off. The bad things that came through the doorways were gone. After that, your people came. Tried to grab us. I ran away. They got Dylan.
I left him behind.
Bureau agents took your brother?
Yes. You covered it up. No one believed me. I just want to find Dylan. I've been looking for him ever since.
What happened to the slide projector? It sounds like another object of power.
I thought you took it. The Bureau. Along with Dylan.
I've never heard of it. But around here, I assume everything's classified. You know, I looked into the ordinary AWE case files after you mentioned it. Trench and Darling were both involved. A large area of the containment sector was reserved for it. The case hasn't been active for a long time. I have no idea if anything's still there. Can you tell me more about this being you found?
Let's hope you two get along.
She's been with me ever since Ordinary. In my head. She led me to you. I call her Polaris.
As in a guiding star. Did Polaris know about the hiss? If she got you in here in spite of the lockdown, she's very powerful. Which may help explain your test results. Your readings are incredible, Jesse. Now, cross-referencing them with the database, I found 2 matches in Darling's old classified files. Unfortunately, I can't access them beyond the file codes. But one was P6, referring to a prime candidate for a potential future bureau director. This was logged years ago.
Dylan. Is that Dylan?
The other match is on something called Hedron, which must be connected to these Hedron resonance amplifiers somehow. All I know is that Marshall went to the research sector to secure the HRA production after the Hiss first attacked.
So, Marshall seems like our best lead on Dylan.
I need to go after her. How can I get to the research sector?
Use my keycard. The sector elevator will take you there.
Marshall is the next step. What Emily told me about Ordinary, my powers being connected to things in the Bureau's past, I am so close to something. Do you feel it? Something's coming.
We take turns to come for a visit. I helped you. You owe me now. And when time comes, I will come calling.
Old Boys Club. Adobe NSC energy converters. Take it this is some kind of side quest.
Questions could be answered by obtaining a live specimen.
Here? Well, we don't have the proper facilities.
Maybe we can bring in an observation unit from the containment sector. I'll put in a request with Poe.
situation's getting worse.
Thanks for stopping by, Seamus. Eliminate key hiss targets. How do I know what the key targets are? Oh. I guess those are the key targets. Oh, dang it. Ah! Lost a bunch of my resources too. I just gotta spend those. Boost. Shatter projectile boost. Ah, damn it. The mission's gone. Oh, I had another hotline. Internal lockdown.
So much is expected from the director. The responsibility, the privilege to steer the Bureau into dangerous waters and safely out again. To inspire and lead its people, to protect them. The board is there to advise you, but they want things in return. You hold all this in your old, trembling hands. I had to lose lose everything before I could see the Bureau is the Director's life. There's no room for anything else. If the forces contained here escaped, we'd be dragged back into an age of superstition, terror, death. Assuming you think we ever really left that behind. Any emergency, any major containment breach, and the lockdown goes into effect. I implemented this security measure in my first years as director. I knew we were vulnerable. I'd personally seen the cost of sloppiness. I made sure the internal lockdown could only be lifted by a directorial override, only to be used when the director is confident the sectors are safe to be opened again. This way, the director is the last line of defense. And if I screw up, it's on me, and me alone.
Shut up. Asking for a lot of stuff in the executive, so I'm gonna hang out in here for a bit. That's the boardroom. getting headshots with a machine gun. That's amazing. Alright, stand up. There we go. Yay! Oh, found a thing. Unstable area notice. Be aware, due to recent fluctuations in the nearest control point, this area's stability has been downgraded to yellow. Reference chart. Green, stable. Yellow, low possibility of unanticipated building shifts. Orange, high likelihood of unanticipated building shifts. Red, frequent unanticipated building shifts. Anything in here? Oh, yep. Figured they'd be hiding stuff in the bathroom sooner or later. Got it. Hey! Havana Supplement. Bureau medical staff personally evaluated the injured embassy personnel when they arrived back in the country. While the victims reported cognitive issues, dizziness, and fatigue, further testing by Bureau medics found intense cell damage similar to that of radiation exposure. Agents and research staff remained to take soil samples from the surrounding area, but found no trace of an redacted beyond the health issues of the staff. The communications department has disseminated a story of foreign powers using on the embassy staff, resulting in various health issues that required the embassy to be evacuated. The story successfully took hold, gaining brief international attention. No, there's no way there's not some in here. Whoa! Yeah. Ah, you son of a bitch! Did I get this?
You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years.
Is this a different one?
Thank you for staying up with us. Ghosts. We've had many callers over the years.
I've had this one.
Another phantasmagorical phenomenon. Today, friend of the show, Dr. Quincy Reagan tells his story. Quincy, thanks.
Marshall, lockdown distinctions. Pay attention, Alberto. This is the last time I'm explaining this. Internal lockdowns are manually triggered events that lock one or all of the sectors by restricting use of the sector elevator, effectively locking staff in their sector until the emergency is handled. They can only be lifted via the directorial override in the maintenance once the director is satisfied that the situation is under control. External lockdowns are a bigger deal, nothing in or out of the whole building. It's only triggered by a code red containment breach based on some complicated system that security and research slap together. It can only be lifted once A, the threat has been neutralized, and B, a high clearance individual gives the system the all clear. This process is not the same as the directorial override, so stop saying so in documentation. I know it's confusing as hell. I've told Darling 100 times to change it, but they're adamant it stays the way it is. Honestly, I don't think they even know how to change it at this point. Let's just make sure our staff understands how this mess all works, okay? Ooh. What is this? I don't know. But it doesn't seem to like me. Technological restrictions. Summary. The oldest house imposes certain limitations on our bureau, but by far the most restrictive is the inability to use certain technological instruments. The oldest house does not allow devices that receive or emit any signal. Radio waves are the only transmittable signals in the oldest house, and even those are often unreliable. If the power of collective unconscious is taken into account, it could be that certain pieces of technology are too new in the cultural redacted for the oldest house to redacted them. Similarly, these items have not been known to become receptacles for altered status. Technology may be moving at too fast a pace for redacted to occur. Modern technology tends to disappear and break here, sometimes quite violently. Redacted agents have been injured by cell phones exploding in their pockets while entering the oldest house.
If they occupy a host's mind and utilize their skills, then the Bureau's...
Kill his guards in executive sector using spin.
Number of combat staff just became our biggest liability.
Where am I going? Research sector. Clock in. Time for work. Central Research.
Welcome to the research sector of the Federal Bureau of Control. I'm Dr. Casper Darling, head of research. Somebody thought this video would make for great internal communications. I'm looking at you, Mr. Tomasi. So, this is where the magic happens. Anyway, I've been here for 24 years now. I've always been here. And through those years, we've made astonishing discoveries, authored studies of grave importance, and in all this work, there is one thing we know, and that's how little we truly know. Rest assured, we're committed to keep pushing the known laws and borders of reality, and to make the Bureau proud. So, welcome. Assuming you have the necessary clearance, and do follow the safety protocols. Read the manual. Otherwise, bad things will happen.
Research sector, huh? Home of the Bureau's mad scientists.
We talking mad angry or mad crazy? Plant complaint. Hey, so I was just wondering about the plants in research. is it really necessary to sing to them? I mean, that janitor does have a nice voice and the plants sure seem to like it. Maybe he could just switch it up a bit? I'm getting pretty tired of the tango. And where did these plants even come from? No one seems to remember when they were planted, and people like them a bit too much, if you ask me. Are we being invaded by houseplants? Worth looking into. Yeah, when the plants cover this much of a... When the plants cover this much of the facility, might be a good idea to make sure they're safe. Synchronicity. Synchronicity is a phenomena long recognized by the wise, but only recently given a name by science. It is how we rationalize events connected by no identifiable causality, yet clearly conjoined in purpose. How does a dream foretell an event in the physical plane? Why do hounds bail at the death of their master, which has occurred miles away? The world is unified in ways we do not yet understand, and sometimes we stumble across these invisible, unseen chords and wonder at the result. The visionary Carl Jung laid the road. Now we must walk it. My fledgling research department will make it our mission to reliably reproduce redacted behavior by the close of 1959. Once done, the mechanics of synchronicity will lay themselves bare in due time. We are striding into the future of science. History may not remember our names, but God himself will. Sounds like this guy's got he's got his head in the clouds is what I'm trying to say. Got a bit of a complex. A little busy at the moment. Can't really do much protection when I'm being attacked myself. Parapsychology. Do I have to go to the mailroom now?
She's in trouble. I need to reach her.
Damn it! Fuck you! It's bullshit. Oh my god. Really? His sniper. Bureau snipers specialize in eliminating threats from a distance, using the telltale searchlights affixed to their rifles to search for targets. His snipers are no less lethal. The corruption has not changed their tactics. They clearly prefer to maintain a good distance from their target, waiting in an elevated positions for a clear shot. Care should be taken in open spaces. Check the balconies. I should note that their rifles are equipped with a bayonet for close quarters combat, and the Hiss snipers are well aware of how to use it. I'm going to assume, yeah, at the very least it saved all the things I picked up. Let's try going up the stairs this time. Dr. Darling's office.
I've been fielding questions recently regarding HRAs. What are they for? Do you always need to wear them And what's the deal with the Hedron resonance anyway? Fuck. Despite what you may have heard, HRAs are not monitoring devices. We're not tracking your movements or listening to your conversations while you're wearing them. We do that regardless whether or not you're wearing an HRA. Think of them as a life preserver. Only instead of water, the thing HRAs protect you from is classified. One day that classified, not water, might pour in, and you'll be glad you got an HRA keeping you afloat. And if you don't have an HRA, don't worry. It'll be quick and painless. Kidding. I'm kidding. We're making more.
Resonance theory. Resonance. It's there, but we can't see it. It vibrates around us, through us, from us. But what if the vibration is conscious? What could a force like that do? Redacted opened the door to a redacted I've called redacted. The redacted emits a force that is far beyond the forces we previously dealt with. It has shown me so much that I have to wonder, is resonance the key element in all altered phenomena? AWEs, altered forms, objects of power, do they share a common redacted that we've yet to discover? We can harmonize control points. What else could that correct frequency allow us to achieve? What if resonance has been the answer this whole time? Sounds like Darling got into some stuff he got curious about stuff he probably shouldn't have. Astral plane counter essay. Dr. Darling is insistent that certain objects of power share a direct connection to the redacted, an entity or group of entities that we have little information on, or little that I am allowed to access. In his written reports, he states that there is a clear link between these objects of power, the redacted, the astral plane, and the oldest house itself. His work supposes these links are innate, a fact ingrained into the very redacted of objects such as the hotline or the service weapon. But what if these particular objects were never linked to the redacted, but had that connection forced upon them? Isn't it strange that no other objects of power requires such direct contact with the redacted? Isn't it strange that using the service weapon or the hotline will result in grievous harm or even death if the user is not the director or at least worthy of the role? Why do we assume this involvement by the redacted is a natural fact and not something more redacted? Research and records, astral plane. The Bureau has spent years studying why objects of power transport users into the astral plane when touched. My predecessor, Dr. Ash, theorized that a potential receptacle determined by Jungian archetypes and the collective subconscious would be inhabited by paranatural energies when an AWE occurred in its vicinity, creating an altered item. Over time, a link was created by the redacted and the astral plane to that item, and making it an object of power. So many additional theories have been raised since Dr. Ash's time. Objects of power were placed on Earth by test by some astral entity. Our dimension was once part of the astral plane, and the objects were left behind as its borders receded. The astral plane was an early threshold into the oldest house, but the connection was severed, and now the two are linked solely through the objects of power. I will attempt to disprove some of these in order to thin the herd. Hopefully the truth will emerge. There are a lot of documents up here. Budget request. Dear Dr. Darling, I suspect my colleague Dr. Harrington has already contacted you asking for an increase in her department's budget. I'm not surprised. Parapsychology has always been the squeaky wheel, all fuss but no results. Parakinesiology has always been the stronger department. More breakthroughs, more tangible data, more usable research. I'm sure a man of your esteem can plainly see which department is more deserving of the budget increase. Just think what those additional resources could do for an already formidable research team. Anyway, I know you're a fan of a single malt, so I left a bottle of well-aged brown on your desk. Yours in admiration, Dr. Abraham Lewis. Anything else up here? Dimensional research. Fire break.
Possibly changing labyrinth. Can never pass through. Dimensional research. Every measure of security. I'm averse to using objects of power. I don't want to lean on things I ultimately can't trust. But the ashtray and the cigarette, smoking there forever, have their uses. The ashtray maze they conjure is an impossibly changing labyrinth that no one but the binder, and those the binder invites, can ever pass through. The things we hid in dimensional research, the things Darling studies, the danger and the risk involved, call for every measure of security and protection I could bring to the table. The maze, hands down, is our strongest lock. I gave Darling and his chosen crew license to pass through the maze. Lately, I've started to think I should revoke that license.
As per usual, you're screwing around with things you probably shouldn't. Oh, I am 90% certain that this is going to be a puzzle, and I'm going to drive myself insane trying to solve it. Round and around we go. Oh, let me through. Nah. Something tells me that's going to be a mystery for another day. Oh no, their health is regenerating. Oh, screw that. What the hell was that? Did I open the shelter? Nope. Emergency call summary. A possible AWE in which an unnamed individual experienced transcorporeality via a phone line. Event is notably similar to EWE Redacted, in which Redacted. Event is believed to have been caused by Redacted, and as a result, the following measures have been taken to prevent Redacted. Emergency call supplement. Transcript of a call to the California State Emergency Services. 911, what is your emergency? Hello? Hello? I'm here. Can you hear me? I can hear you, ma'am. Where are you? I'm, inside the wires. I'm lost. Ma'am, have you been drinking tonight? I feel like I'm stretching through the wire towards you. Don't hang up. I might go if you hang up. Go where, ma'am? Go. Gone. Away. Okay. And can you describe your surroundings? Ma'am? Hello, ma'am? Dispatcher attempted to call the number back, but it was no longer in service. Oh. Oh, that is creepy. I don't like that. Keep your distance away from the glass. Oh, thank God.
Similar to an iceberg, what you see is not what you always get. Regardless, this place is vitally important to the Bureau. Most information on the astral plane is classified, but we can talk in broad strokes, keeping in mind that these are staggeringly complex systems, and simplification does them no justice. Now, the white non-space, the ever-present inverted black pyramid. The board, all linked, intrinsically tied to the oldest house, tied to the director, the process of choosing a director, tied to all objects of power in terms of who controls them. Yes.
Yes. Astral Exhibition. The Astral Exhibition was originally built for the astronauts to use as a training location, a place to grow accustomed to the sights and sounds of the astral plane before diving into the real thing. We could have done a better job with it, but Redacted was being stingy with the budget. However, once we discovered the Redacted, we decided to repurpose the space. Similar to how zoos hope familiar surroundings will affect the well-being of their animals, we hope to observe the Redacted behavior in an environment similar to its home dimension. So far, it just breaks everything we put in with it. But Rome wasn't built in a day. Addendum. New naming conventions have been established for the astral entity known as Astral Spike. Outdated terms in this report have been redacted.
An early hypothesis was that the mindscape of the astral plane is subjective. But that was fast proven wrong. It's an actual place, not a construct of the mind, even though it is with our minds that we enter and experience it. But then, one could argue that that's the case with all reality. We've been able to record footage of the astral plane by monitoring the brain activity of those experiencing it. That is the only concrete material that has come out of the astral plane expeditions. Apart from one shocking exception. In the astral plane footage, we're always in the vicinity of the pyramid. We've concluded that this, not the entire plane, is what the board controls. We have glimpsed movement, native species, always in the distance, and yet contact was made. We don't have footage of this, a technical malfunction, but when one of our astronauts returned, a brain cloud, an astral fugue, had hitchhiked a ride in his head. It ruptured out, killing the subject in question. It's a relentless predator, pursuing thoughts, minds, lethal to those the entity feeds on. Proper containment protocols are to be observed when dealing with it.
Always great when something follows you back through the wall between dimensions.
I can't believe they keep that thing here.
Oh, and I gotta go in with it, don't I? Great. is starting to give me a headache. There we go. God damn.
What was the Bureau doing with that thing?
Bureau alert. Communications department.
Someone answer, damn it! We need backup down here!
Marshall, are you still there?
Shit. We're so close. We need to hurry.
Recording chair procedures. Before using the recording devices, please ensure the following safety measures are met. Ensure the volunteer is securely fastened to the chair. Ensure the hood is placed over the volunteer's head. This will prevent the volunteer from taking in visual stimuli during the record process, which can lower the quality of captured footage. This also prevents recording technicians from viewing the volunteer's face, which undergoes muscle spasms during recording that some consider upsetting. 3. Check if the volunteer is comfortable. 4. Activate the recording apparatus. After recording is complete, check volunteer cognitive ability using the provided questionnaire. Reminder, do not be alarmed if the length of recorded footage exceeds the volunteer's period of unconsciousness. Astral dilation is a known issue. If any problems arise during this process, contact your supervisor. Astral spike.
An early hypothesis was that the mindscape of the astral...
Oh my god. Really, guys? Oh, screw this. Damn it. batteries getting low. Awesome. Cleanse it.
If anyone is listening, we've encountered heavy resistance. We've fallen back to the lock department. All agents are ordered to converge here.
Groupthink. The study extends the works of Irving Janus, Robert Barron, and others by proposing strong causal links between groupthink and the passive or active use of telepathy. To prove these connections, the parapsychology department carried out variations of Solomon Ash's original conformity experiments using a telepathic individual as the subject. See experiments redacted for details. Extensive qualitative and quantitative data resulting from these experiments was then used to identify telepathic interference within the group. Further empirical findings suggest measures can be taken to safeguard against telepathic influence on behaviors by engaging in redacted. Rather boldly, this paper stands to revolutionize decades of groupthink theory and provide new directions for further experimentation on the mind, including manipulation of redacted and redacted. Astronauts information. I wanted to read that. Thank you. This report serves as an introductory guide to the astronaut program, including candidate requirements, training practices, and astral research procedures. Astronauts are chosen individuals who explore and document the astral plane by making physical contact with the X-ray light box. See case file OOP18 for details. In the hypnosis lab, a section of the parapsychology division. Physical and psychological training is vital for the repeated transition between planes, known as dives. After each dive, astronauts must undergo a redacted session in the cognitive recording chairs to record their experience in the plane. Gathered data has conclusively proven that redacted within the astral plane vary wildly between astronauts. On rare occasions, these dives can result in losses, often occurring when teams encounter aggressive astral entities. Whoa, whoa. Need some space, buddy. Damn it! Ah! I guess that mission's gone now. No. No, I guess I did. Don't think this is the right place. Oh, Hey, fellas, what's going on in here?
I see it. Another object of power? They're just standing there, mesmerized by it.
It's another one of those things. Is that the thing I'm trying to make? That symbol over there? Oh, there we go.
Please state your name for the record.
All Warren, astronaut first class.
And you are aware that exposure to the astral plane can result in death, disability, personal injury, corporeal untangling, cognitive collapse, loss of ego, and partial to full dementia?
Yeah. I am.
And you acknowledge that your use of the astral conduit, aka the X-ray light box, is purely voluntary?
Yes, I do.
Perfect. Your suit is good?
Yeah.
Okay, you're all set. Open the door for Mr. Warren, please.
Mr. Warren died that day. X-ray light box. Oh! Go, do my bidding. I shall create an army for myself. Cool. Oh no!
Their brains were fried when I took over the object.
Oops. Oh well. abilities. Oh, I get even more stuff. Season. You know, I kind of want to be able to speed up how fast I can seize someone, because that was pretty slow. Yeah, what the hell? I'll take that, and I'll take more damage for my launch. Can I get the... No, I cannot. I need more source.
Marshall, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Who is this?
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm coming to help.
Faden? Hold on. I'm setting the elevator for you. We need to talk.
You got that right.
More of you? Really?
Take over one of these. Well, I can. They don't last long, though. Hey, you. Shoot your friends for me. Good job, soldier. Do 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 do.
Marshall is waiting for you in the Luck Lab, just down the hall.
Hang on, I gotta check the bathrooms. Mm-hmm. Rubber duck. Okay. Discovered in the home of Agent Redacted after his young daughter complained of being followed by her rubber duck. According to Agent Redacted, the matter was ignored, believed to be the result of a child's imagination, until he began to hear the quacking at night. After discovering the item hiding in his daughter's closet, he brought it to the Bureau for study. Update: it was discovered that Agent Redacted was bringing known paranatural materials into his home, illegally taking them outside the oldest house. How this may have affected the creation of an altered item is being investigated. Agent Redacted has been terminated. Alright, X-ray light box. No unique procedures needed. The object is a light box used to examine X-ray images. The image cannot be removed from the light box. The information on the image belongs to a patient named Redacted. The object allows para-utilitarians to forcefully seize an individual's Redacted, and the seized individual becomes Redacted to the user. The effect lasts Redacted. Once released, the seized Redacted as a result of the psychic trauma. Background: a janitor named Redacted bound the object at St. Anne's Hospital in Redacted. Soon the building's occupants were redacted by him. The Bureau dispatched an emergency response team to Redacted, the perpetrator, and redacted the item. Fatalities numbered in the Redacted. For operational details, see case. Blah, 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 blah. Research and records. Hiss clusters are unique in that they are concentrated manifestations of Hiss resonance without the need of a host. Hiss clusters are dense spherical compressions of Hiss resonance that serves support functions in the hierarchy of Hiss entities. The clusters are capable of replenishing Hiss hosts with infusions of resonance. This does not heal any physical damage inflicted on the organic host, but rather seems to rejuvenate them, allowing them to endure more bodily harm than normally possible. The fact that the Hiss makes an effort to preserve its corrupted host underlines a level of awareness and discretion that was previously just speculation on my part. Can this entity be considered an individual or simply an extension of the Hiss as a whole? Capturing one alive would be quite interesting. But you're not gonna get that chance. FBC recordings. Astronaut liability.
Marshall's eager to speak with you, ma'am. She's just down the hall.
Hang on, Marshall. I gotta claim this control point. Luck and probability. Aw, it's one of the lucky cats. Cat of fortune, whatever they call it. Golden fish.
There you are.
Oh,
I was
that's
starting
charm.
to worry.
No, I'm gonna keep that.
Congratulations on your appointment, Director Phaeton. I'm Helen Marshall, head of Bureau Operations. Zachariah's dead then, and I assume you found his gun.
Just call me Jesse. Trench told me to find you. He said you could help.
And he told you this through the hotline. Makes sense.
None of this phases her? Really?
Here's the situation. Darling created the HRAs in a lab nearby. We need more if we're gonna survive this attack. My rangers can't secure the lab alone, not against those things. We need more firepower.
At least she seems to know what's going on here. She could know about Dylan.
I can clear out the Hiss. I'll be your firepower.
That's a good answer.
Is she testing me?
Darling has systems in place to protect his labs. This should help you get past them. We'll talk more after you clear out the Hiss. Rangers, let her through. We'll have to lock the door behind you. Sorry, but we can't risk a breach. Collins, what's the situation?
Squad C hasn't made it back. They're still out there, which means we should assume they're KIA, ma'am. Only exit is back through parakinesiology, but then there's no way we're making it to the lab. Only option is to hold here and wait for an opening, though we put everything we got into one final push.
We wouldn't last a minute out there. You saw what those things can do. We need to retreat. If we stay here, we're dead.
Marshall said we need more HRAs. If you want to go sit in a corner and suck your fucking thumb, don't let me stop you. But no one will be calling you a ranger afterwards.
The fight's not in here, Rangers. Let's look for alternatives.
Hang on, guys. I'll get to you in a moment.
I see Rangers over there. We have to help them.
Kill these things with one toss now. This thing's gotta go. Do not pass this. Damn! I'm gonna go back to the grip.
Guess we never thought we'd be fighting on our own turf.
Alright, I actually want to stop it here. So let's check what I can grab. Can I? Yes, I can get the Pierce is precise with a charged shot. Ooh! I like charged shot. That's the sound of a charged shot. Don't exactly know how I feel about it. What if I just... Alright. We're gonna call it there for tonight. Thank you all for sticking around and watching. Whoever's still around. I think Sketchy's streaming Pokemon Arceus right now. So if you want to go bug him. Until next time, though, stay classy.